Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. Now, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find a link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys could tell by the title of this video is going to be about the assessment people quietly made about you. So pile number 1, you're going to be the green aventurine crystal. Pile number 2, you're going to be the rose quartz crystal. And pile number 3, you're going to be the amethyst crystal. So again, pile number 1, the green aventurine crystal. Pile number 2, rose quartz crystal. And pile number 3, amethyst crystal. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi Pawan! Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the green aventurine crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So my pile number 1, the assessment people quietly made about you. 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 We have the High Priestess. The assessment people quietly made about you is that you're very mysterious, okay? You have inner knowledge. You could be a Cancer here. And if you are a Cancer and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? But you're definitely mysterious, alluring. There is something powerful about your energy. And there is like, you have this inner knowledge, okay? You have this powerful knowledge about you that people are drawn to. They assess you as someone who is wise beyond your years. And there is something like definitely mystical and magical about you for sure. You may have like a water sign in your north node or something like that, like Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, like your north node. Or I'm getting like your 9th house or something, or 12th house, okay? So the assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment, we have the Page of Wands. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're someone who is energetic, okay? Because you see here, we have an athlete, right? So this person, I forgot the name of the sports, but it's like, I'm getting like Olympics. So maybe some of you are training for the Olympics or something, or definitely giving athletic built, athletic, somebody who plays sports for sure, okay? So, or you just physically fit, okay, with the Page of Wands. But the assessment that people quietly made about you is that you are someone who is full of life, somebody who's passionate, somebody who is bold, okay? So the assessment people Ooh, Knight of Wands, a lot of fire. So you could be a Leo, Aries, or Sag, but we're about to enter Leo season very soon. So I'm getting like that energy. Like you could be a Leo, Cancer, Cusper as well, but you're someone who's adventurous, somebody who's bold, somebody who takes charge with the Knight of Wands. Okay? Somebody who's not afraid of taking risk. I'm getting like daredevil energy. The assessment people quietly made about you. We have the Ten of Cups. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you are someone who is emotionally secure, someone who create a secure dynamic for the people around you. You're very protective of this Ten of Cups. Okay, family values are very important to you. You have like a sacred bond with your loved ones. Okay, so the people, the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Magician. So you could be a Gemini or a Virgo, or you could be a Gemini, Virgo. I was going to say Gemini, Virgo, Cusper, Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. But the assessment that people quietly made about you is that you are extremely competent, a lot more competent and capable that people give you credit for, or people may sometimes underestimate your capabilities and your intellect until you are put to the test. Okay, so you may have had people test your intelligence, test your grit, test your endurance or your competence, and they realize that you are someone who's extremely competent, somebody who's very good at what you do. Okay, you exceed people's expectations of you. So wow, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're mentally sharp, mentally agile. That's people's quiet assessment that they made about you. You're mentally sharp, mentally agile, very quick on your feet. You're someone who is great at pattern recognition as well with the Knight of Swords. You're someone who, with this, like the Knight of Swords energy, like you're so quick to assess other people too. People realize that you, the same way that they are assessing you, you are assessing them too. Like, what? It's like a two-way street. Like the same way that they think that like they're clocking you, you are clocking them too. The person, I was gonna say the person on your mind. My gosh, that was the reading I did on the Patreon last night. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, that you're generous. Okay, you're resourceful, but you're also generous with the Six of Pentacles. You have a big heart. Okay, you're not stingy. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, bounce, bounce. Okay, the Emperor. You could be an Aries here. Don't have to be. Yes, didn't I say fire sign? Because we have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, but now we have the Emperor. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you are someone who takes charge. You are a natural born leader. And we have two cardinal signs here and two mutable signs. So this tells me that not only are you a natural born leader, you are someone who is versatile, someone who is agile. You are someone like if you had left on your own to do your own thing, like you will succeed out of your own merit. You have that energy, you have that drive because we have Cancer and we have Aries, two cardinal signs. So like you could be so successful on your own. Like you don't really need a team of people. You don't need like a group of people around you. Like obviously the group of people could help you accelerate or go faster in terms of like creating your dreams or making it a reality. But if you do not have that group of people around you to help you, you're still going to succeed. And that's the assessment that people quietly made about you. Like you're good on your own. Like if you don't have the support, like you're not gonna die. Like you're still gonna be good. Like you're gonna excel. I feel like you excel even better further when you do it on your own than if you do it in a group of people. Because I feel like when you are in a group of people, you, because of the Emperor energy, you tend to carry the load. So it's like you have to do other people's job, but not only that, you also have to manage their emotions and everything. You have to manage them. It's like a lot of work. But if you just do it on your own, you go a lot further, and it gets done even better. Because when you work with people, you may have to correct their mistakes or you have to coach them. Like it may be too much work for you. Okay, so you prefer to do things on your own. The assessment people quietly, wow, we have the Ace of Cups. You're a beautiful individual inside and out. You have healthy self-esteem. Yeah, you're very cautious with the Four of Pentacles. You're prudent. Like if you allow somebody in your personal space or like in your heart, in your life, and they betray you, they know it's done. The assessment people quietly made about you. Just one card, please, Spirit. The assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment people quietly made. Yeah, 4 of Swords. You're calm, cool, and collected. Like you're not somebody who is easily rattled or easily triggered. The assessment people quietly, yes, King of Swords, okay? Like you're mentally sharp, mentally agile, okay? Quick, like, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, this is like ultimate pattern recognition, kings and queens. Like you can't fool the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. They're very sharp at like assessing a situation, analyzing a situation because their mind is so logical. They operate in patterns. So they can recognize a pattern like faster than any other like suits, okay? And it doesn't mean that the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands can't do that, but that's not their like main strength or main characteristic. They do have pattern recognition, but the King of Swords is number one, okay? So the assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, we have the High Priestess again. Yeah, you're very in tuned. Okay, you're too sharp, too agile. And I'm gonna like with the High Priestess, people assessed you as someone who is very receptive. Okay, someone who has like situational awareness, discerning. You're extremely discerning. You know more than you let on. They know that. The assessment people quietly made about you. Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, didn't I see Leo? Strength card. You're a sovereign individual. You walk to the beat of your own drums. You're not somebody who can be easily swayed or manipulated to do something that you don't want to do. Okay? So we have the King of Cups. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're emotionally intelligent. And that makes sense because we have the High Priestess here twice. Okay? That's emotional intelligence on fleek. This is like on steroids. Okay? And not only that, this is like spiritual like attunement. Okay? So the assessment people quietly made about you. We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're someone who is bold, someone who takes action, somebody who is driven. Okay, with an Eight of Wands, this is progression, rapid progression. So, like I said, when I was talking about the king, about the emperor, you don't need people. If you are wondering whether or not you should have a team of people to help you succeed, not necessarily. If you don't have a team, I honestly feel with your energy that you will go further because you won't have to manage people. I feel like as you go along in your journey, then maybe you will have people on your team, but you have to be extremely selective because you may have like, because you have a big heart, you may attract people that are leeches. They see your light, they see your generosity, your big heart, so they're gonna latch onto you in order to ride your coattails. So just be mindful of that. But you don't really need that much of like you don't need a big team of people. I feel like if you have like 3 loyal people that are loyal to your cause, then you will go further, okay, or faster. That's what I'm getting here. But it's not a requirement for your success. That's what I'm saying. It's not a requirement. It doesn't mean that if you don't have a team that you can't succeed. No, you have what it takes to do it on your own. And that's the assessment that people quietly made about you. The assessment people quietly made about you. Woo! Cancer is coming through heavy in here. Okay? Chariot, structured, disciplined, strong willed. Okay? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're a go getter. The assessment people quietly made about you. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. You're a great team player, but your reputation definitely precedes you. You really are who you say you are. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You're extremely competent, capable. You're a great addition to any team. You're extremely valuable. This is like what the assessment that people quietly made about you. It could even be like in the workplace, like your manager assessing you, assessing your growth or your performance. Maybe your performance review is coming up very soon at work. You're definitely getting like a raise or even like a promotion and a major raise or a big bonus or something. Okay. So the assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment, people quietly made about you. We have the Six of Cups, that you're a sweetheart, you're pure, okay? Your intentions, you're a pure-hearted individual, okay? There's an innocence about you. You could definitely, I heard goody two shoes. Some people may think that, and there's nothing wrong with being a goody two shoes, to be honest, okay? As long as you don't have like narcissistic tendencies, it's definitely good. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Empress. You have the Empress and the Emperor. Like you have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy within you. You're very abundant. There's something luxurious about you. You're very magnetic. That's what I'm getting. You could be a Libra or a Taurus. You could be a Libra, Virgo cusper, Gemini, Taurus cusper, or Taurus, Aries cusper, okay? Yeah, like you have this powerful drawing energy. You could also be a Cancer, Leo cusper too, and a Virgo, Leo cusper. So a lot of cusper energy. So I feel like you're multifaceted here. So the assessment people quietly made about you, ooh, you're definitely competition. Five of Wands. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're not afraid of competition. You're not afraid of conflict. You're opinionated. That's what I'm getting here with the Five of Wands. You're very passionate. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, we have the King and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, emotionally sovereign, emotionally intelligent, very sensitive, caring, nurturing. The assessment people quietly made about you. We have the King and the Queen of Swords. So we have three pairs, like three couples, right? King, Queen of Swords, King, Queen of Cups, Emperor, Empress. So yeah, like you're mentally stimulating. You're very intellectual. Like you're someone who is like who likes to not like necessarily debate, but you do like intellectual challenges. You like to learn. You like to like you're someone who likes to absorb knowledge. So you could be a Sagittarius here as well, even though we don't have Sagittarius here, but I'm gonna like you could have like a thirst for knowledge, okay, wisdom. So people, the assessment people quietly made about you, just one card, please. We have the Five of Cups. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're someone who has gone through heartbreak, hardship with the Five of Cups, but you haven't allowed the circumstance, the situation, or experience to harden your heart because we have the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay? The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're somebody who takes your L gracefully. Like you don't let your L's like dictate how you feel about yourself. You're not like essentially you're not a sore loser. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal 2. Welcome to my channel. This is Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 2, you picked the rose quartz crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number 2, the assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment people quietly made about you. Let's see. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. This is valuable, okay? Legacy building, competence, longevity, sustainability. So this could be like in the workplace, people are assessing you, assessing your career longevity. Like you're definitely somebody who's going to elevate to a high position. So it could be like you becoming like a VP or um a CFO, CEO of a company. Like you're there, like on the career ladder, you are someone who is destined to be at the top. If it's not career, like let's say if you don't have a 9 to 5 and you have your business, people assess that this business venture, this idea is going to last. Okay. Some of you have like, I wouldn't call them boring businesses, but it's more like businesses that actually are recession proof, such as like laundry mats. Laundry mats are recession proof. People gonna need to wash their clothes regardless if there's like a recession or not. Okay. You still need to wash your clothes. Okay. So it's like something like that. Okay. That is recession proof, like something that is going to last. You may have multiple businesses like that, but with the 10 of pentacles, this is what I'm getting here. This is the assessment that people quietly made about you. So the assessment people quietly made about, ooh, damn, okay, my pal. Number 2, we have the Empress. Creative, abundant. That's the assessment that people quietly made about you. Yeah, you're very creative. You're very abundant. There's expansion. Yeah, like everything you touch turn to gold. You could be a Libra or a Taurus. The assessment people quietly made about you. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, you are great at pattern recognition. You're highly intelligent, street smart, book smart. That's the assessment people quietly made about you. Yeah, like you could also be in a position where you could be like a consultant or an advisor, because the King of Swords could represent an advisor. You could also represent like a lawyer or somebody who is like a lobbyist or something like that with the King of Swords, or someone who works, especially with the Libran, work in like the justice field, or like also because we also have Taurus, Libra and Taurus. So I'm getting like somebody who works either like in finance or the government, so a government official, whether you Libra or Taurus, diplomats. Okay, so the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Sun. Okay, Leo energy. So the assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're someone who is genuine, somebody who is confident in your capabilities. Okay, the way that you present yourself, you're stepping into your full power. You're not hiding who you are. You're not pretending to be something that you're not. Okay, the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Four of Swords, somebody who has the capability of handling responsibilities with ease, but also someone who like don't stress the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff with the Four Swords. Somebody who's more laid back, okay? Because the Four Swords, if you look at the illustration, she's having a facial, okay? She's relaxing. She's enjoying her nice little facial. She has a mask on, relaxing. Like, if you ever had a facial, it's one of the most relaxing services you could ever get, okay? And massages, right? So I'm gonna like, yeah, that's like calm, cool, and collected energy that you possess, okay? You're naturally composed. The assessment people quietly made about you, that you're generous, like your generosity does not have ulterior motives, okay? You don't have, there's no hidden agenda with the Six of Pentacles. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups, what I'm getting here is that the assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're someone who is, joyful. You are a pleasure to be around with the Three of Cups. You have this like amicable energy, like you're genuine, you're graceful, okay? So the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so with the Ten of Swords, the assessment that people quietly made about you is that although you're someone who's very, charming, intellectually, like I'm gonna intellectually advanced, like like a very amicable energy. Somebody does not want me to talk. I'm getting that with the Ten of Swords, you are also somebody who does not play. Like you have strong boundaries here, and your cutoff game is on fleek. Like you're not going to like allow anybody to disrespect you and like get away with it or still be in your orbit. No, the moment that they betray you, it's over. Okay, the like don't let like basically essentially what you're saying is like don't let my kindness fool you. Okay, it's not weakness. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the magician. So you could be a Gemini or a Virgo here. Virgo, Leo Cusper for some of you, or Gemini, Taurus, Cusper, Virgo, Libra, Cusper. So with the magician, the assessment people quietly made about you is that you're someone who has like who is versatile, very skilled and talented. Okay. You're someone who is capable of turning different aspect into something beautiful, something new. Okay. So kind of like an alchemist as well, because the magician is also an alchemist. So you could take two different base motive and create something new. Okay, this is like the capabilities that you have. So you may be somebody who, like, let's say you could be like an artist, like a dancer, but you could also be like a dancer, songwriter, actor, musician. Okay, like you'd also be a fashion designer. Like you have so many like spheres to you. Okay, like you're not just somebody who's one dimensional. Like you don't do just one thing, you do multiple things and you do it very well. Okay, so the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you see, talented, somebody who has the capability of juggling multiple responsibilities at once without dropping the ball. The assessment people quietly made about you, the assessment, we have the Page of Wands, athletic. Okay, you could be yeah, an athlete here. You're passionate, you're driven, you're someone who has a lot of stamina, endurance. Yeah, I'm getting like, because if you look at the illustration, this is like kind of like looks like Olympic, right? Like those Olympic sports. I forgot the name of that sport, but like it's the, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like if you know the Olympics, you know exactly what this is. Okay, but yeah, like you're really good at like playing sports, or you are someone who is physically capable. You like probably have like a really fit body. Maybe you go to the gym often. You're definitely healthy. Your body goal. Like a lot of people want your body type. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, like you're genuine with the Two of Cups. You're like the ideal lover. Yeah, like you do have people that want to date you for sure. The assessment people quietly made about you. We have the Three of Swords. You have high standards for yourself with the Three of Swords. So you are not afraid of like rejecting or redirecting certain energies and like certain people that you feel are not in alignment with you with the Two of Cups, but you're someone who is in alignment with your desires. Like you stay true to yourself. Like you don't let anybody guilt trip you or make you feel bad for saying no or sticking to your guns. Okay, the assessment people quietly made about you, the assessment people ooh, we have the King of Swords again. Yeah, you're mentally sharp, mentally agile, wise beyond your years. You're extremely observant. Okay, great pattern recognition, like I said earlier. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're someone who is grounded, but like you have standards, high standards for yourself for sure. That's the assessment that people quietly made about you. You're not somebody who is afraid of letting people go or removing yourself from a situation that you feel like is not conducive to your growth, something that's not in alignment with you. You're very protective of your resources as well, your time, your energy, because we have the Ten of Swords. Like you're not playing that. Somebody disrespects you or come at you in a way that you feel like is not in alignment, or is, like I said, disrespectful. You're not going to tolerate it. The assessment people quietly made about you. Wow, we have the Eight of Swords. You're the type of person that maybe you have a lot on your plate, Yeah, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you're someone, the assessment that they quietly made about you is that you're someone who has a lot of stuff going on for you. You may be pressured, like, or you may have like a lot of responsibilities, people depending on you, or a demanding position, something about your work. They assess that you're someone who could handle pressure without folding. You don't fumble, okay? You're graceful under pressure. That's the assessment that people quietly made about you, because maybe they've witnessed you in a situation that was sticky or uncomfortable with the Eight of Swords, and you were able to get yourself out of that situation or handle it with grace. The assessment people quietly made about you, what do we have? We have the World card, and it came out. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're someone who's accomplished, extremely knowledgeable. You may have be well traveled or well cultured. Okay. With the World card, like you could be somebody who could identify paintings and, the actual artist, what year it was made. Like I know there's like those jobs, like I don't know the name of that actual job, but it's the people that authenticate like antiques and stuff like that, or they work in museum. There's a specific name, but I just don't know the name of like that kind of like career. But you could be somebody like that. I know they pay well. Okay, so like I'm getting like you could be somebody like that who identify like antiques or something that has like great value. You authenticate like oh, what's the word? Like it's not coming to me out, but I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. But I feel like you may have like those knowledge, okay? So the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Five of Pentacles. You come from humble beginnings with the Five of Pentacles. You weren't always at the top, okay? You've built your stability through your own sheer will and your determination, okay? The assessment people quietly made, yeah, Eight of Pentacles. You're hardworking, you're capable, you're meticulous. Yeah, like meticulous. You have amazing work ethics. Like I said, you came out from the slum, like whatever it was that you grew up in, it wasn't favorable, but you did not allow those unfavorable experiences to dictate your life, okay? So the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Three of Pentacles is here. You are a woman or a man of your word. You're somebody who is like take pride in your work. You're not somebody who's sloppy or just do things half-assed. You don't do that. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're bold, you're capable, you're confident, you're courageous. That's the assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, we have the Empress again. Holy, you could definitely be a Taurus or a Libran, or you're very luxurious. This is something about you that people notice. That's the assessment that they quietly made about you. There is elegance, eloquent, okay? Beautiful, but definitely luxurious. You have this luxurious vibe to you, regardless if you wear like, luxurious items. Your energy, your essence is luxurious and is authentic. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Tower. Ooh, you're unpredictable. There's many layers to you. You're fascinating. Okay, your capabilities is something that people are drawn to, they're in awe with. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Eight of Cups. You're definitely emotionally unavailable for the nonsense with the Eight of Cups. This is what I'm getting here. You don't have a problem walking away from things, like I said, people, places that are not in alignment with you. And that correlates with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, okay? The assessment people quietly made about you, just one card, please, Spirit. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You're wise beyond your years. You're definitely an alchemist here, because the Temperance too is an alchemist, just like the Magician. Okay. Yeah, like you're somebody who is like even tempered. So this is why the Eight of Swords is here. Like you're not somebody who's going to allow a situation or obstacle dictate how you're going to behave. There's a lot of self-control and self-restraint. And that's the assessment people quietly made about you because, like I said, you may have been in like a tough situation, but you handle yourself so gracefully that people like are impressed. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 2. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Telebeauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the amethyst crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number 3, the assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, we have the Empress. Yo, the Empress coming through in all piles, okay? Like, what? Beautiful, luxurious. Ooh, okay, my pal number 3 coming through. You could be a Libra or a Taurus, or you could have Venus in the first house, okay? Ooh, you're charming. Mm-mm. I don't get, I don't get, well, I'm getting smooth operator energy. Somebody does not want me to talk. I know it's Mercury retrograde, but yo, we have the sun. The assessment that people quietly made about you is that you are naturally confident, okay? You exude self-confidence. You exude passion, okay? Authenticity. You're not pretending. This is really who you are. You are luxurious. You are beauty. You're very attractive. I'm getting like some of you could have a light color eye, maybe like green or hazel. Some of you, I'm getting, maybe some of you could have one blue and one green eye. I'm getting that. Some of you could be like, I don't know. I'm getting like, I don't know. I'm getting like albino for some of you. Okay. Like, yeah, like you have a beautiful skin tone, whether you're dark skin, light skin. I don't know why I'm getting albino with blue eyes. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. I don't know if this is common, but this is what I'm getting. Whether you are like white or black, I'm getting that energy. So the assessment people quietly made about you, the assessment people quietly made, um, ooh, we have the Tower. Ooh, there's something about you that's fascinating, that's shocking. Yeah, like something about your appearance with the sun, the way that you look, the way that you come off, or there's something fascinating about you. That's the assessment people quietly made about you. Like you are someone that it's more than just your physical appearance, but your physical appearance could be striking. Like it catches people off guard. Okay. And sorry if it's not albino, if it's albinism, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Please forgive me. Do not come for me in the comment. I don't mean no disrespect, okay? So the assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so the assessment that people quietly made about you is that you're not the type of individual that gets caught up in shenanigans. You will walk away from people, places, or things that are not in alignment with you. You have high self-esteem. Okay, yeah, we have the Page of Cups. Very sensitive, imaginative. People are drawn to your authenticity, but like there's purity of the heart with the Page of Cups. Okay, so the assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. The assessment people quietly made. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you have strong boundaries. I feel like people sometimes may feel entitled to your energy, feel entitled to your time, feel entitled to be around you because you're very attractive. With the Empress energy, you're very confident, you exude like beauty, like I said earlier. But with the Sun card, you're magnetic, so people are drawn to your energy and they expect to have access to you without earning it. And with the Ten of Swords, this tells me that you have strong boundaries here, and then you're not afraid of ending something abruptly or establishing or cutting people off. And that's the assessment people quietly made about you. Like, you have strong boundaries. Yeah, you're not afraid of leaving people out in the cold if need be. Like, you're good on your own as well. You're extremely self-sufficient. So the assessment people quietly made about you, what do we have here? Ooh, you see the nice is self-sufficient. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficient energy, but it's also luxurious. Didn't I say you have this luxurious energy, beauty energy? You live a life of luxury. You live a life of abundance. You're self-made. That's the quiet assessment people made about you. You build an empire for yourself, or you build a lifestyle that is sustainable for you, and you're flourishing. With the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, look at her. She looks bougie. Look at her. Okay, she knows she's the ish. Like, you know that Kanye song? I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she don't mess with no broke. Oh my gosh. But it's not only that. You don't mess with the brookies, broke. You don't mess with them. But look at that. Nine of Pentacles. You demand quality. You're like the epitome of luxury. Okay, luxury. Luxury. Nine of Pentacles. And that's the quiet assessment that people made about you. They know that. Okay, this is like, you definitely are. Not that you may not classify yourself as bougie, but you are bougie, okay? Bourgeois. Yes. Maybe you're from France. Okay, like what? Nine of Pentacles. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, you're definitely a pleasure to be around. People that have access to you, people that have like some sort of close proximity to you, they know that you're a pleasure to be around. That's why some people, they feel entitled to your energy, but they get shocked when they try to cross your boundaries or be disrespectful, and then that you actually establish boundaries or you reinforce those boundaries. They're not used to it. Okay, the assessment people quietly made about you. Also, I'm gonna like, the people that are not in your world, or people that don't have access to you, they could sense, their assessment is that it would be a pleasure to be around you, that it would be fun, it'd be life of leisure. Like, you lead a life of leisure. You seem to be someone that enjoys their Pilates, okay? Like, you go to Pilates classes, you wake up in the morning and you have like your own, like, you maybe you have an espresso machine, like I don't know, I'm just getting like, even your dog is bougie. For some of you, I'm getting like, even your dog is bougie. Like, what? That's what I'm getting here. The assessment people quietly made about you. We have the Four of Cups. Yeah, you're not easily impressed. You're unbothered, but I'm getting like, not easily impressed with the Four of Cups. The assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment, ooh, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're creative, you're bold, you're passionate. With the Ace of Wands, you take charge. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Hangman. With the Hangman energy, I'm getting like, you think outside the box. Your mind works differently from others. I'm gonna like, you could definitely be a Pisces here, don't have to be. We have Pisces, we have Leo, we have Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra. So you could definitely be a fixed sign. Some people may classify you as stubborn, but it's just like, once you make up your mind, you stick to it, okay? You're not easily manipulated. The assessment people quietly made, yes, Queen of Wands. You're bold, you're confident, you know your worth. Some people may classify you as arrogant or conceited, because you know your value, you know you're the ish. Some people may even think that you're mean because they, like, I don't know, people feel like because somebody is attractive and they are attracted to them, that they are entitled to the person. It's like, no, this person is a human being just like you. Like, if you would want something, you would say no, right? So like, why would you expect somebody who's attractive not to say no too? Like, what? So the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, you're definitely sharp. You're quick on your feet. It's hard to pull the wool over your eyes. Somebody may have tried to do that, especially, I'm telling you, beauty is definitely a currency and a privilege, but it's like a sword. There's two sides, like a coin, right? There's two sides to beauty. Yes, it's a privilege. Yes, it opened doors, but it could also be a curse. Because when you're beautiful, you don't know if somebody comes to you because they genuinely like you or because you are beautiful and they want to use you as a trophy. Especially if you're a woman. Men is the same thing, because men, it's like you have women that come to you, but maybe they just want to have your baby. They just want your gene. They just want a beautiful baby. They don't care about you, right? And a woman, same thing. Men could just want to have a child with you just to lock you down or say, oh, like, look at my baby mom. Like, they want to make you a baby mom to humble you. So it's like the same thing. Okay. So, yes, there is privilege, but there's also the other side. Okay. So it's not easy. Beauty is pain, not just privilege. There is punishment, like that beauty punishment, that pretty punishment that people talk about, that's real. Okay. The assessment people quietly made about you. The assessment people quietly made about you. We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, like people, the assessment that they quietly made about you is that going back to your beauty has opened doors for you, but it's also your intellect, your confidence, your capabilities that kept you in the door. Some people, they may have thought like you're just beautiful. That's all you have, but you're a triple threat. You're beautiful, you have an amazing personality, and you're intelligent. Okay? You're not just looks. And some people, they're threatened by that. The assessment that people quietly made about, ooh, 10 of Pentacles. I'm not surprised because the 9 of Pentacles is here. This is legacy building, longevity, sustainability. Yeah, that's the assessment that people quietly made about you. Like, you're somebody who is going to create longevity, a life of luxury, a life of leisure for yourself. Especially if you're a woman here. If you're a woman, you're single, you're beautiful, and you're financially stable, or you live a life of luxury, like you have savings, you have investments, and you could travel the world anytime you want. Like, oh, don't let these dusties, crusties, like, trying to make you feel bad for not wanting to deal with them. Okay, because they look at you and all they see is money. They see a bag, they don't see a person. The assessment people quietly made about you, the assessment, oh, 6 of Cups, that you are someone who's sweet, someone who's loving, somebody who's pure hearted. And that's good that you are like that, but be mindful of the people that you allow in your space, because not everybody has your best interest at heart. And if you are attractive, which I feel like 100% of you are, because you're pile number 3, gatekeep your beauty, gatekeep your energy. Okay? You have to, you have to run a strict program with these dusties. Okay? They shouldn't even be allowed to even get your attention. And I'm not even joking. The assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're very sharp. Okay, maybe you're a bookworm. You love to read books because we have books here. Okay, you're, yeah, like I feel like because the Empress is the main energy, some people, they may have initially thought that you're just beauty. That's why the Tower is here. There's something striking about you, either your physical appearance or like your personality, or like something about you that they may have underestimated because of your looks. The assessment people quietly made about you, yeah, we have the Magician. The Magician came out for all 3 piles. So you're extremely capable. You're an alchemist here. You're resourceful. That's the assessment that people quietly made about you. Like, you're definitely self-made. That's the assessment. We have the Sun card again, confidence. Okay, you know your worth, you know your value. Somebody was trying to make you feel bad for saying no to them or not being in alignment with them. Okay, so the assessment people quietly made, yeah, Queen of Pentacles again. Queen of Pentacles is definitely self-made energy. She's independent, self-sufficient, extremely competent. You build that lifestyle for yourself. Even if it was hard, even if it was challenging, you still made it happen, okay, out of your own merit. That's the assessment that people quietly made about you. It wasn't luck. Yes, your beauty is like a passport, right? Your face, that's what they say, face card. Your face is a passport. No matter what you look like, it is your passport. That's why you have to take care of your appearance, because this is what people see. People are not going to know if you're intelligent just by looking at you. That is going to be like the next step, right? They're going to assess how you speak, how you communicate, the way that you conduct yourself. That's when they could assess afterwards. But the first thing people notice is your appearance, and that's just how it is appearance. So I'm getting like, maybe initially people just think that you're just beautiful, but in the more that they get to assess you and analyze you, they see that you're a lot more than meets the eyes, and you are someone who is extremely capable. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, you're self-made. Okay, so the assessment people quietly made about you, we have the Lovers. Okay, your values are in alignment. You stay true to yourself. You make the right choices. You could be a Gemini here. We have Gemini twice. The assessment people quietly made. Ooh, we have Justice. You have high integrity, high morals, okay? Yes. This is what I'm getting here with the Justice card. The assessment people quietly made about you. Ooh, you're somebody who walks to the beat of your own drums. Yeah, like you're the one who's influencing others. You're the influencer. You're not the one being influenced. Okay, so the assessment people quietly made about you, Ace of Pentacles, a valuable. You are you are like the treasure with the Ace of Pentacles. You are the person that brings a lot of like value to anything. Like, you have the maddest touch, essentially. That's the assessment that people quietly made about you with the Ace of Pentacles. Anything you touch turn to gold. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.